Hey guys, here for another video and happy Black Friday. I hope you guys got your, knee on the neck discounts. For those that didn't know, Black Friday is actually named after George Floyd. So, shout out to him. I'm glad people are remembering him by getting discounts on dildos, discounts on guns, and discounts on knee pads. So, shout out to Amazon for all those amazing discounts. Sarcasm, by the way, but today, we're looking at someone named After Dark Willow. This was a request, and coincidentally, the person messaged me on the Instagram saying, hey, could you do this person? And speak of the devil, we're doing this bitch today. She was next on my queue. So, nothing too special about her. We're going to look at her social media, talk a little bit of shit, and then just get right into the Onlyfans. So, she does have an Instagram, 140k followers, California, LA, aka California Ho. Stop lurking and follow. What does she do? There really isn't anything special. I was looking at several social media platforms. Cool, she is kind of popular on TikTok. Cool, she is kind of popular on, Instagram. But there isn't anything too special about her. Hot girl, nice tits, nice ass, has some cool tats, clean as fuck, nice face. But otherwise, there isn't really anything too special. You could go to Venezuela, Colombia, and find a bitch like her and get your dick sucked for like a bag of beans. I kid you not. And I will encourage you to look at her, her YouTube and her Pornhub because, spoiler alert, it is very, very similar to what she has on her OnlyFans. And again, it really depends how they promote themselves, right? I always say if X person has a video of them doing like her ASMR, right? And then they make an OnlyFans and it's kind of like an ASMR OnlyFans, you kind of expect to see something a little bit more intense, right? If she's wearing a revealing outfit on YouTube and she makes an OnlyFans doing that, then maybe she's doing ASMR naked, right? Because again, you're paying for the same product or similar products, except you kind of expect something more exclusive. In this case, spoiler alert, is very, very similar to what she already has on the Pornhub and her YouTube. She does have a TikTok. Look into it. Like I said, a lot of her social media that she does have online is very, very similar to what already exists. TikTok, cool. Personally, I think her TikTok is more, how should I say it, sexual than her OnlyFans, because her OnlyFans, like I said, is very, very similar to her Pornhub, which her Pornhub isn't even like Pornhub-esque. Like, you would think like, oh, X person has a Pornhub, I'm ready to see her get fucked, suck a dick, do something revealing, see a tit, see a nipple, see a piece of vag, see something. There isn't any of that on her Pornhub, and you're not getting any of that on her OnlyFans. And last piece of shit talk, she does have a Twitter, 39k followers. I always find this to be interesting. When a girl puts single as fuck or single on their, bio or whatever, and they have an OnlyFans, aka that's for the simps out there that are saying, oh man, maybe I have a chance. Just think about it. If she had a boyfriend, she wouldn't put taken by X person, taken by Y person, I'm taken, I have a boyfriend, I have a girl. Like, no one does that. The whole single, ass fuck, single, description is more of a marketing ploy to kind of get the simps to, buy into their OnlyFans. That being said, let's get right into the OnlyFans. So I did get it for $9.74. Normally it's $14.99. Decent price. $5 to $15 are always a good price, depending on what the content is, right? But I think that's typically a fair price for a subscription. Right when you get it, it says, "Your hourglass, blue-eyed alt girl next door. I'm single." Again, that's that marketing ploy trying to get the simps to sub to her for those people that are very gullible out there. Very horny 24/7. So I decided to dive into the OnlyFans world. LOL. I don't really see why that's funny. I can't wait to get to know you. This is the only place to talk to me one-on-one. DM me. And then this is the part where I find kind of deceiving in my opinion. XXX content, ASMR, try and haul, sexual Q&As, and more. 20 plus full-length videos on the feed as soon as you sub. See you inside. First of all, description bad, right? I would like to see a little bit more bullet points. I hate the whole corniness. Now, I get it. This is kind of like the Pornhub description, right? You see their profile. A young girl from Miami, loves cock up the ass. Kind of being that corny description. But at least tell us what your OnlyFans has. I get it. She does put the XXX content, ASMR, try and haul, sexual Q&As. But this is the part where I find deceiving, right? If a person puts XXX content on their description, I expect to see XXX content on their OnlyFans, right? I don't think that's too far of an assumption. You don't get to see that on her base sub. In fact, spoiler alert, you don't even get to see a nipple. You don't even get to see a vag. There is, from what I've been seeing, no XXX content. When I think of XXX content, I think of her just putting down a dick down her throat, into her esophagus, out of her fucking ass, right? Something at least triple X, but there isn't any of that on the base sub. Now for the other stuff, ASMR, try and haul sexual Q&As and more, she does do that. I'm glad she's, you know, at least truthful of that, but I always say that first point, the XXS content, that's kind of like what's gravitating people to get your OnlyFans, right? No one's getting your OnlyFans to be like, oh wow, let's see what cool sound effects she could do, right? Because her voice, her abilities, her talent isn't anything special. It's not a talent. Anyone can put a nice microphone into their mouth and do a whole fucking sound effect, and then, you know, they get views off that. As for the numbers, she does have 387 photos and 34 videos. Again, as I said before, you're not seeing a nipple. If you're expecting to see some type of nudity in her pictures, cool. The craziest thing you will see in her pictures is her being nude, but she's covering her vag and her tits with her hands. You don't ever get to see her fully nude. All of her content is tease content, and if anything that's not a tease content, it's pretty much an Instagram picture. Not saying it is actually from her Instagram, but pictures are very not identical, similar. If I were to post some of the pictures that she has on her OnlyFans next to her Instagram, you'd be like, oh wow, that's just an alternative Instagram. But no, that is what she actually has on her OnlyFans. Now for the videos, there is 34 videos. Longest videos 30 minutes, 22 minutes, 17 minutes, 14 minutes, 13 minutes, 12 minutes, 11 minutes, and then she does have a lot of videos that are between the 2 to 5 minute mark, but she does have some pathetic videos that are 2 seconds long, 5 seconds long, 8 seconds long. But as I mentioned earlier, the majority of her OnlyFans, I'd say like 99% of her videos is kind of very YouTube-esque. It is very like I said, if you look at her YouTube, if you look at her Pornhub, and you look at the videos that have to do with ASMR, that's essentially what her OnlyFans is. Like, cool, you get to see some sexual Q&As. Sure, she's on a like flexing her lifestyle. She's overseas. She's in a nice jacuzzi in the top of this mansion, and she's answering questions. I personally would not pay anyone to do that. I don't see why. Again, maybe I'm wrong, but logically, right? If I was looking at it from the outside in, which I am, and I see guys and asking her questions like, hey, what type of position do you like, or XYZ, that's because they're trying to get in her pants, right? It most likely makes sense that the guys are trying to fuck her, but there isn't anything really in terms of nut material, if that's what you're searching for, on her OnlyFans. Cool if you want to see simps paid to ask questions and then she answers it in a whole airhead type of way and tries to make it as teasy as possible. Cool, you can see that, but I think it's pretty pathetic. If you like ASMR, go ahead, but if you are expecting to get her OnlyFans for that XXX content, you are not getting that. And last but not least, she doesn't offer anything, like she doesn't spam your DMs for any videos, but like I said, majority of her content, if you do want to see anything crazy, you do have to pay a little bit more. She does have 2, I guess you could say, VIP memberships. I think that's kind of weird that people do that. It's like, oh, what? I already paid to enter your OnlyFans. Now you're asking me to pay more. But this is the one thing and last thing I will say that she does have on her OnlyFans that is a little bit separate, and maybe this is what the XXX content is referring to. So the pin post says, join a play club, tip $50, lifetime club membership to access private one-on-one messaging for me, fully XXX and uncensored PPV pics and vids. Join VIP, tip $99, lifetime membership to one-on-one messaging, XXX nude, fully uncensored PPVs only, available in VIP, plus weekly naughty freebies and more personal connection with me. Now, cool, it's good that she offers that, but again, as she puts that in her description, right? XXX content, cool. I paid the $9, I paid the $15 to see that on her base sub, and now she's asking me to pay for more to see the other things. One, I don't know how consistent she is, and two, how XXX are they? Is it BG content? Is it GG content? She doesn't list anything. Now, cool, you can maybe spend the money, or maybe find people that have spent the money and give you the leaks for that. But if you're expecting to see any of the crazy things or XXX content in the base sub, you're not getting any of that. So overall, if the account's good or not, base sub's trash. Do not get it unless you're a desperate simp and you want to see more ASMR stuff, unless you want to spend money her answering Q&As, spend money on seeing basically YouTube videos. You can do that. I think it's pretty shitty what she's doing. If you want to see anything more or the actual XXX content, you have to pay it. I think it'd be more I think it's more of a morally right thing to do, to put XXX content, but you have to pay more instead of kind of giving that false expectation that her base sub has any of that. So don't get it. Garbage. Typical girl. She is pretty. Again, if you're trying to get nut material, she's not the one to get it. If you're trying to get a girl to fuck and you're trying to get OnlyFans to kind of contact her to fuck her, I'm telling you, go overseas, go to Venezuela, go to Colombia, go to DR. You will find a tent that will suck your dick for literally a bag of Jolly Ranchers. So shout out to the hoes out there. We all love hoes, and hopefully, for Thanksgiving, past Thanksgiving, today's Black Friday, but one thing I am thankful for are the hoes out there that swallow dick and then you kind of don't ever have to see them again. OnlyFans, so shout out to them. So like always, guys, please leave a comment below for any suggestions. Google form description. I do take every single request. Sometimes it's going to take longer than others because I have a huge fucking list, and your boy's on a budget, right? I can't spend a shit ton of money. I try not to spend over 1,000, usually 600 a month. Yeah, just think about that. 600 times what, 12? That's what, 7,200 a month? Damn, or a year. Yeah, it's almost 10K budget on OnlyFans. That's insane. But, you know, I'm doing this for you guys so you guys can save your money. And hopefully you guys can have more perspective out there to spend your money on other things, because I'm willing to take the bullet for you guys to save money. So, like always, guys, please hit that like button. Please rate that sub button. And, you know, hopefully, like I said, please sub. I'm trying to get to 20 billion subs. I've been going on wiki tutorials, Googling how to tie in news, because I don't want to kill myself. You know, you know, I have 13K subs, 20 billion subs. I think we could do it, but it would be horrible if you guys just, you know, see me hanging at the end of the year. Sarcasm, by the way, for the people who actually think like, oh, dude, you're gonna kill yourself. No, it's just funny to say. That's me and my dark humor. So yeah, have a good day, guys, and you know, spend that money, knee in the neck discount. Shout out to Black Friday. Later.